Hello and welcome, it's Matt Finnegan here. You're watching another Soccer Insight betting preview brought to you by bettinginsight.com, and we're looking at the Arsenal versus Everton game, and both teams in good form. Everton a win, first time in 21 years at Old Trafford in midweek. Arsenal continue to sort of grab the 3 points, grabbing the headlines as potential champions. And this could be a fascinating match. Let's have a look at the OP index here, and you see that Arsenal 1.83 on the index price. Everton a 5-1 shot at 6.0, and the draw is 3.6. Now head to head, Arsenal have had the lion's share, unbeaten in the last 7 Premier League games at the Emirates, and with 4 wins and 3 draws. And it's another ground that Everton traditionally have not done so well, and if they break tradition under Martinez, you could say they didn't perform well at these venues under David Moyes. That could be the argument. So they will be boosted by that win at Old Trafford, and a lot of confidence, playing some good football, Everton. Let's have a look at the Betfair prices now. This is very early in the week, and these are subject to change. You can see that Arsenal are slightly under the OP index price at 176, 177. Everton 5.7 there, and the draw 3.9. So not too far away. Not too far away are sort of prices and that. So you're almost getting sort of value or fair value. But do you remember, they are all subject to change, and have a look at that. My sort of opinion is that there could be some market confidence on Arsenal. Certainly if Giroud comes back into the fold, they could sort of shorten. But let's have a look. At the moment, I'm sort of classing Arsenal no value. This may limit your options in the markets, just a little bit short, and if they do shorten, that's really going to sort of squeeze the options a little bit sort of tighter. The obvious one is Dutch in 1 or 2 goals. That pays 2.265 in old money at the best prices at the time of recording this. So again, from that point of view, is that sort of sees, if you want to sort of ramp up the price, you're going to get that sort of odds against. It is a go-to sort of strategy from myself, certainly on these type of games. But another option that I looked at is time of the first home goal, and first half 4-6. If you can get bigger than that, 1.67, I think Arsenal will score in that first half. They do create a number of chances, and I think they will sort of breach the Everton goal in the first half. I like that. If you could get that or a little bit bigger, then that certainly might sort of tempt me in a way of sort of other fringe markets and that. Now, if you think Everton will get a result, just simply lay Arsenal on the betting exchanges. You're getting around 11 to 8, 2.38 that Arsenal don't win. That's not a bad price. It's pretty much a fair price there, 11 to 8. If you think that they'll come away with at least a point, have the confidence in that, you might not, at the end of the day, you might not want to back them to win, but that certainly enters the thought sort of process. Asian handicaps, you can, and I think you will get 1.73, 8 to 11. Everton plus 1 goal, and that means you get your stake back if Arsenal win by that 1 goal. So you're almost saying here that Everton ain't going to lose by 2 goals, and that leaves you lots and lots of outs. And the factor is, if they lose by 1 goal, you get your money back. So that is something to consider if you can sort of get that price, and look around what's on offer with the bookmakers, and see if you can get that sort of price. A speculative bet, Everton to win either half, and you should get, if you can get 6-4 or over 2.5, then another one that might enter your shortlist of possible bets on Everton. But don't forget my sort of market analysis that it appears in the Betting Insight weekly magazine, and also on the Betting Insight site, where I'll go through lots of different markets and all your different options, not only just the win markets that I cover in the video previews. Well, let's have a look at those winning margins, and you will see that Everton 6-1 to win by 1 goal. That's at the end of the day, is you're not going to get any sort of value. They're not going to win by 2 or 3 goals. So that's if you want to sort of play in the winning margin, that's really your only option. Arsenal, would you say Everton would lose by 2 or 3 goals? Well, they could do. Arsenal have got a lot of sort of firepower. 3.4, it's almost 5-2, on that fact. 1, 2 and 3, pretty much around about what the price is at the moment, and that. So, with the winning margin, probably 2.2. Looking at the unders and overs, well, all the juice, all the margin is on the unders. The markets expect goals here, so it really does require you to fly against the grain, and I wouldn't put you off taking 2.15 on under 2.5 goals. Certainly I think it could be a slow start to the game, and the market's moving in your favour, and you're getting a little bit of value from that sort of point of view. 175, the best price at the time of sort of doing this, is a little bit sort of skinny on the overs. I would want the match to go in play before you getting involved, and at the end of the day, if there's only 1 goal in the first half, you're going to get around about sort of even money on over 2.5 goals in the in-play market. So just bear that in mind, if you play in the goals market, that all the value is on the unders side this weekend. Let's have a look at a few of the in-play stats for the game, and this was a real surprising one. Just a 35.6% chance of a profile of this nature of a goal before half-time if it's 0-0 at 25 minutes. So you bear that in mind, with how short and where the value is on those underside. And if you look at the profile of this game, 70.83 chance of 25 to 70 minutes. So this profile is suggesting to me, based on the sort of lots of historical data that I go through to get these in-play stats, is that it's not the sort of high 70s that you would get with other teams, and this is suggesting that yes, there's a high probability of a chance of a goal in those 45 minutes, but it's not as high as normal. But if it does happen, then there could be other sort of goals, but it is including games that are 1-0 or 0-1 at a period of time, or has been a goal in there. So it's all games, it's not just 0-0. And finally, it suggests there's a possibility of a late goal in the game. 62.5% chance. It's exactly the same as the preview in the Manchester game, 1.6. So again, if you want to play that, I think that the market might be just slightly higher at that given moment, but it does suggest that there could be a late goal. Well, that's it from this video preview. Hope you found it useful and informative. Check out all the previews on the YouTube channel, not only just the soccer but also the NFL ones as well. And that's it from me. Thanks for watching, and bye for now.